Good morning, people. Today's walk is the Coledale Horseshoe, 5 Wainwright, about 10 miles. Sun is just about to come up. Bit tired this morning, clocks have just went forward, so we normally leave at like 5 AM. Obviously it's more like 4 AM, so not seeing many people around this morning. Today's weather's meant to be fantastic. Barely any wind, sunny all day. We wanted to get here first light, as this route will probably be busy. When we done the Capel circular a few months back, we could see these mountains in the distance and there's a lot of people on it. The good thing about getting here early as well is we've just got a great parking space right at the start of the route. Look how much elevation we've gained already in a few minutes. The first one of the day is going to be Grisedale Pike, which is actually quite a big mountain. This looks like a fairly straightforward path. Looking at the route last night, because it's one of the popular ones, the paths are just well walked. It's a nice change from doing the ones across the bogs and stuff like that. And look at that, man. What a day. Tell it's gonna be great. Wish was saying that it's cloud-free summits, fairly certain. So, to be honest, not even a cloud in the sky. So this is one of those walks where you gain a lot of elevation at the start, which, to be honest, I prefer. Take a bit of beating on your legs to start, and a lot of it's out of the way later on in the day. You can just take your time, mate. You can see the time below. Come up a good bit. Look at that, man. Ooh. Unbelievable. Just see Coledale Pike over the hill there. Done that a few months back. Can't believe this, man.
It's just epic.
Seen about 5 or 6 fell runners already who've passed us. So it must be very popular, this, man. Must be a good running route because the tracks are so good. And you can see over there towards Coledale Pike, there's loads of people. Just see dots walking up. Gotta try and get out early and beat the crowds. Hopefully everyone sleeps in for the extra hour. So there's a first glimpse of Grisedale Pike just over the hill. First one of the day. Big fella. Big one to start, man. So we actually planned to come on this walk last Saturday. I had a little look at the weather and it was saying it was sunny all day. We actually just had a quick look as we were going to go to bed, and I said on MWIS it was 50-mile-an-hour winds, and I was thinking, is that actually safe to go out in? It said 50 mile an hour can like basically take you off your feet. So that's why it's always worth checking. Even if it's sunny, some people will come out, and I've seen a few people on Instagram had to turn back on walks, but always got to check the wind, man. Even though the sun's out doesn't mean it's good enough conditions, but especially with this, because it's a ridge route, you don't really want to be coming on this in wind. Like today is great, it's only 5 mile an hour. The best things about these kinds of walks is I don't actually have to check the map really. Normally on some of the Wainwright bagging routes, you've got the map out every 5 minutes or the GPS. This is just, couldn't be any more straightforward. Absolute burner to start this, man. Just under 800 metres Grisedale Pike. Shout out to anyone fell running there. That's another level of fitness. Like, I'm fit, man, but that is mad. Them fellas who ran past us ages ago, they've They're probably on the summit now, well gone, disappeared. Absolutely sweating here.
I know.
Good sound though, man. Tom's actually just turned back. She's seen the route up behind us and you could see people ahead of us, and she was saying, oh, they're scrambling, and she's not a big fan of anything where you have to scramble, but I don't think there's any scrambling there, to be honest. I think she's just told herself that in sort of just a fear mechanism, and it's unfortunate because we've done all the Wainwright together, and you know, I told her not to turn back, but at the same time you don't want people, you know, getting crag fast at the top of a mountain. She's got the car keys and stuff, but she said she might try and meet me on the last one. Unfortunately, my cameraman's gone for me photos, so I'll have to ask some people or do some selfies, but it is what it is. To be honest, I've never hiked alone either, so first time for everything. Let's crack on my own. So she was worried about this section because from far away, it looks probably worse than it is. It's quite wide. Some people don't like doing anything with drops either side. Well, it's fairly straightforward. I don't really suffer with any fear of falling off mountains, if I'm being totally honest with you. So we're over the little sketchy part there, but to be honest, I'm gutted Dom turned back there because it wasn't bad at all. There was not really any scrambling involved. It's a little path running around the side if you wanted to go that way, but at least I'm up and over it now anyway. And I know this first one's just under 800 metres. Done a lot of the ascent already. Grisedale Pike, 791 metres. Just been reading in the Wainwright book, it says the cairn says a flat bit of slate, and to be honest, I'm on slate, but as you can see around me, this is the summit. You can see it on the GPS, and there's no cairn here as far as I can see. So this must be it. Some unreal views up here, mate. Oh, there's the summit there, that's it, the marker. Didn't spot that. So believe it or not, after hiking for about 15 years, that was my first mountain I've summited alone. But yeah, good mountain that, and some fantastic views around here. First one done anyway, Grisedale Pike. On to the next, 4 more to go. Two guys on bikes absolutely blasting down here. Seen them behind me earlier on, flying it. So this summit's called Crag, and actually a Wainwright. So bonus round, just another one to add to the list. The next one's called Crag Hill. It used to be known as Eel Crag. Absolutely mad people, man. That looks like a fun sport. I used to love me biking back in the days. That looks dangerous. Not many better things than just walking in silence, man. Just go for your mind. Not a soul in sight here. Can't see anyone. Haven't seen anyone for about 30 minutes. My next one's up there. I'm not too sure, but it looks like you could maybe go up here. Looks like there's a bit of a path. My path's going round the back. Honestly, couldn't be any more straightforward, this walk. Probably the most straightforward out of all of them I've done before. You know, nice and enjoyable as well. we've just come in through the valley. Nice shaded route, and we're up here. Not far over the hill, but it's in the 800s this next one. Which, it's a big fella. I'm actually at the halfway point of the walk, and I've only been walking for about 2.5 hours. And I was messing about for a while before trying to take pictures on Grisedale Pike summit, so this isn't actually a big walk. It's got quite a bit of ascent though. If you're quick, you could probably get around this in about 5 hours. Looks like someone's camping just off the summit. Crag Hill. Nice. What a spot, mate. Unbelievable. What a camping spot. Fair play, man. Crag Hill, formerly known as Eel Crag, 839 metres. 2 down. Nice up here, man, nice and flat. Look at it, man. Look at that. Fantastic, man. That's where we come from this morning, Grisedale Pike over there. Oh my god, look at them views, man. Spectacular. What a day for it, man. What a day. Buzzing. Absolutely blew me mind, the views up here. Love this stuff, man. Wow. Not a person in sight apart from the camping guy. Not seen anyone for a good hour. But big fella this as well, 839 metres. But yeah, on to the next one, which is Sail. It's only over there. This looks like a short walk, to be fair, as well. Just spoke to Dom on the phone then. Funny actually, she's went backwards round the route. I'll probably be off Sail by the time she gets up here. We'll come back in the future and just find routes that she prefers to go up next time and bag them then. It's no big deal. Some sketchy drops here, I'm not gonna lie. Probably wouldn't advise doing that. jumping down rocks and holding the GoPro in your hand. Not the wisest move if you slip. And some of these drops aren't the best. Don't think you'd survive many of them if you rolled down that hill. Had a good bit of descent and back up. This is about 100 metres lower than Crag Hill, so nearly on the summit as well. Sail, 773 metres, 3 down. I've actually got round this walk a lot quicker than I thought, man. Haven't even got that much left to go. Probably 2/3 round already. I can see why this is one of the most popular horseshoes out of all the Wainwright bagging routes. Absolutely amazing up here, man. And look at it on a clear day. Mind blowing. Look at that, man. Absolute mind blowing, man. Three down, 2 to go. So over there in the distance is Ard Crags. You can see a little path coming down here, and it comes up and meets this path in the middle. When we done the circular with cat bells on it, we went over to Ard Crags and we came up here, and just up the zigzag here is Scar Crags, and then in the background just behind it's Causey Pike. So a lot of people add Scar Crags and Causey Pike to this horseshoe, but obviously we've done them in the past, so if you are looking for a route with a few more Wainwrights, you could bag another 2 there, but I'm going to veer off to the left to the next Wainwright. I could have added them on, but it's pointless really, and it's just more work I don't need to do. But if you want to add them on, it make this route even better, to be fair. I remember when I was down there and I could see this zigzag path behind me going up to Sale, and I was like, oh, I took a picture, and it's one of my favourite things I've seen in lakes, man. Looks brilliant in the sun. So I've just got to the bottom of the zigzag path, and that's the way up to Scar Crags, but I've veered off to the left, and that's my next Wainwright there in front of us. Outerside. Looks like a drop off here. So you can see where we was this morning, the path going up to Grisedale Pike, and then big drop down here around the back to Crag Hill. You can see how much I've dropped down, major, but you can see the top of Outerside and it's not that high. Pretty funny, just seeing Dom there in the distance. She's summited the last one that I'm going on, Barrow, and I've got this in front of me to go up, not major. We were laughing then because she's went all the way back round the route. Oh, boggy here though, mate. Look at this. Oh, nasty stuff. Not the best path, probably because I've went off it talking. See 3 people on Causey Pike and 4 by Scar Crags, and then 2 in between. There's some very popular mountains then, and I haven't seen a soul on this for a long time. Absolutely nobody about. I can't believe it. The weather's today as well. Everyone will be on the way out while I'm probably having a pint in a bit. Outerside, 568 metres. It's a little climb up there, but not too bad. Bit out of breath. But yeah, Wainwright had said the east part is the summit. I reckon it's that, possibly, but we'll go off the stones. Yeah, let the people decide. But yeah, 4 down, 1 more to go, which is only there, just in the distance you can see it. Been going for under 4 hours, so absolutely hammered this, and people were saying it can take 7-8 hours, but who knows, it could be a long road back to the car, I'm not sure. We meet again.
Reunited.
4 Wainwrights behind me for the rest of her life and never ever finish them all.
Yeah, I will.
I'm not going to come back up here if I don't need to, because I'm selfish. So just behind us where the 3 people were sitting then, that's Stile End, not a Wainwright. The last Wainwright of the day, Barrow, is, oh, big drop down there. It's just up there. Tom's just had to tell me she summited it, buzzing. Her first solo summit was Barrow, and mine was Grisedale Pike. And she said she was gonna get 2 in, but couldn't catch up to me because I'm too quick.
This will be nice.
Barrow, 455 metres. Not actually sure where the summit is. I think it's this, but could be over there. Wainwright had said in the book that there was a small cairn on some grass, but as you can see, not really much here. Cairn might be gone, and we've just arrived before, but just grabbed a bit of lunch then. Just chilled out. A few people here, but they were sitting there, so we're gonna say this is the summit. Can't see one. 5th and last Wainwright of the day. Considering it's 1400 descent, it's been good. I haven't ate, I've just only ate a sausage roll then, and had a couple of Lucozade, but I feel great. Look at this, man. Some fantastic views. See the little town we're parked in at the bottom. And you can actually see where we've came from this morning, over here, round, over there. Now we're off back the car. Tom said you'd have to come through the village to get back the car, so she knows her way back. Good walk that one, mate. Buzzing with that. Been a great day. And you know what? Never seen many people, to be honest. I don't know where they all were today. Everyone will be sleeping in with them clocks going forward. Yeah, jet lagged. Missed out there, mate.
That's where we came off and went back up.
Lost that, innit? One battered lad. Right people, we'll do a quick walkthrough of the Coledale Horseshoe. So you want to be starting in a town called Braithwaite, and I'll show you where to parked. So when you drive into the town of Braithwaite, there's a road here called the B5292, and as you can see here, there's a listed car park which is at the start of the route, but a lot of people seem to park further down the road around this area. As you can see, there's a lay-by for loads of cars. I actually parked in the car park which is here. We got there quite early, around 7ish or something, and there wasn't any cars there, and I think this is a better spot, but if you go later on, you can always park down the road, but it's a great spot, and you can't see on maps here, but the route literally just starts there through the tree. As you can tell there's the path running up and round, which then leads onto Grisedale Pike later on. So we'll have a quick look on the outdoor active map of my track. So as you can see, I actually parked in the car park suggested. You go up and round, up to Grisedale Pike, probably the most straightforward walk ever. Just a nice easy path, you can't really go wrong, to be honest. Amazing views up in Grisedale Pike, man. As you can see here, 791 metres, brilliant fell. Views all around the boss, mate. So we'll have a look on 3D, but this was the section here, going up to Grisedale Pike, where Dom seemed to just get really scared by watching someone scrambling. But when I say they were scrambling, it was just, it was an over-exaggeration. You don't need to scramble at all. The woman ahead of us was scrambling. She was on her hands and knees for some weird reason, but you could literally walk up it, and Dom obviously got it in her head that it was going to be bad, and she's not a fan of scrambling. You can't really tell on this, but it does drop off a lot. So you carry on here, right down into a valley. You've probably seen a part of the streams, which is around this area, before ascending up to Crag Hill, or Eel Crag, as it used to be called. As I've mentioned in the video, you pass over this crag. So I'd actually called it something else in the video, but it's actually called Hobcarton Crag. It's not actually a Wainwright, but it is 739 metres, and it's worth having a look on the way past before making your way to Eel Crag or Crag Hill. That is a nice straightforward path from Grisedale Pike. You literally drop down into the valley and you pass a shaded spot, and then just a nice straightforward walk up to it. I've seen a guy camper on here, as you've seen, and views are fantastic, man. You can see I was just walking around in circles here trying to get some photos, but absolutely amazing fell. And then the section down to Sale here, this is quite sketchy, actually coming up as the Scar. Didn't know about this, but that is a bit sketchy. I've always wanted to go up to Sale because I love the zigzag path that leads up to it, which you can see here. Doesn't actually look that good on Google Maps, but have a look at some photos online, man. Absolutely belter. To be honest, Sale wasn't what I thought it would be. It had just a little pile of rocks and just very flat at the top. Nothing great, you know what I mean? I just expected it to be better because of the path leading up to it for some reason, but anyway, 773 metres. And this is the part here where I'd said I'd done hard crags in the past, which is there. Done that on a circular with capels on it. We dropped down from hard crags here and up to Scar Crags and Causey Pike at the end of that walk. But some people actually add them to this walk, the Coledale Horseshoe, with more Wainwright, but I'd previously done them, so it didn't make any sense for me to go back over them. So I ended up turning off into the valley after Sale before ascending up to Outerside. Little bit of bog towards Outerside and a little ascent, not major. Obviously I met up with Dom later on around this area, and then she had said to me there was a place called Stile End. Yet again, that wasn't a Wainwright, but I walked past it anyway, or over it, and there was people eating the sandwiches up there. And then on to the last one of the day, Barrow. The actual summit isn't clear, and we just looked for the highest point, got a couple of pictures here and there, but it's not really easily identified, but that's another one off the list anyway. And then it's literally just a nice, easy, straightforward walk back to the car through the village. As I said in this video, that walk couldn't be any more straightforward. The only part I would say you could get confused is if you were to come off Sale and you wanted to go straight onto Outerside rather than Scar Crags and Causey Pike, but there's literally like a fork and you can't really go wrong. You've got a GPS on you. It's actually the first time in a long time I've left my phone in my pocket for most of the walk because it was so simple. And the part at the end with the Nepalese flags, we noticed them as we were going back to the car, where a lot of people parking a lay-by. Just, you can walk down and go and have a look by the river here, which is really cool sight, but something else to look at, innit? So here's my stats from the walk. Total distance 9.5 miles, 5 hours and 32 minutes. Mate, absolutely belter walk, one of my favourites by far, and I think if you're looking for something fairly straightforward, you could even do it without GPS, to be honest. Not hard, as long as you're in good weather obviously, but couldn't recommend it anymore. Fantastic walk, some amazing views, and if you do it in good weather, mate, you're in for the treat. Just try and get up there early because it is a popular route, and I was lucky that there wasn't many people on it. As always, people, everything can be linked in the description. Please like, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.